How's it going, everybody? It's me, the Wombat. Good to see you guys. I am here out in my lovely green screen studio where I can do all kinds of. I try, okay? You gotta give me that. At least I try. So I put some different backgrounds and different things, and sometimes I just do a quick video like this one where I just leave it green. It doesn't bug me. I actually like green. Green is like my favorite color, so got that going. Ow, that kind of hurt. Got that going on. Yeah, this right here. I have not been to the doctor, but everybody is saying just put a splint on it. What did I do? Actually, I had my alarm. I set my alarm for waking me up in the morning to go to work. I set it a ways away, so I jumped up and put my fingers like a cat, like went to spring off the bed and jump up, turn off the alarm. And when I did, my thumb went. I put a lot of pressure on my thumb, and it went backwards, like this, like way back, like that, like a little bit further, and I felt a pop. Like, what did I do? And then after that, if I go like that, it goes click, and then click, and then click. It's like the tendon or the knuckle. I like bruised something in there, so it's like kind of like the tendon's kind of like hooking on the end of it, going and rubbing. So I'm wearing this. That's what everybody online said to do for because other people have like sprained their thumb. So it's not broke. It's not bruised. It's just hurts when I move it. So I haven't been able to play guitar for about a week since I've done it. And yeah, it's been a busy week. This week's gone by. I've been trying to make some videos and just nothing happened. Had a doctor's appointment on Monday for Mrs. Wombat, just following up on her meds that she takes all the time, requirements that a lot of people that you know have to go through, and you check in with the doctor. And the doctor says, "How's everything working for you? Any problems? Any questions?" Okay, here's a renewal, and off you go. And going to the doctor and doing a couple other things and come back home. That was Monday. Tuesday, I went to a funeral for a relative who had passed away. Hadn't seen the relative for probably 15, 20 years. And he was around a lot when I was like about 10, 11, 12. And we'd kind of do some things and stuff. And, he was kind of a fun guy, but then he made some bad life choices and got into drugs. And, he just kind of ruined his relationship with other people, and that's what happened. And he passed away actually on his birthday. I guess he had a apparent overdose a little bit before that on Mother's Day, and so he passed away on his birthday, and he was about 62, 63. I want to say 63. So that was Friday. Drove about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get to the cemetery. Drove around there because it was a big place and nothing was clearly marked. I was looking for one gate, and I went in the main gate, and there's a bunch of people, so I decided, I'll find it on my own. So I'm driving around, and for like about 20 minutes, can't find it. So I asked somebody, and they go, "Oh, it's down the road that way. It's not in the main place, but it's like there's multiple gates about 3 miles down the road." So I went down the road, found it, saw the family members that were still there, gave my condolences, and then by that time, get back on the freeway, head back home. Going home was about 2.5, 3 hours. So, so there was that, and then Wednesday, Mrs. Wombat got sick, so took care of her, and then Thursday was doing stuff around here, laundry and whatnot. So anyways, today is Saturday. It's actually Saturday evening. I've been running errands all over the place all day today. And I watch a lot of people on YouTube. I actually watch YouTube more than I watch TV. TV goes on a little bit at night, usually for the news, just to see what's going on, see what the local news has going on, and then what the weather's going to be. And then go from there and plan if I need a jacket or umbrella or what I need for that day. So, anyways, as I was running some errands today, I decided to try some Mediterranean food because one of the people that I've been watching recently is this guy called Elvis Travels. He lives in Ford Van, and he was traveling all around Chicago. Now he is currently traveling around Toronto. He may or may not come back to Chicago. I don't know. The guy's kind of indecisive, but he keeps eating this stuff called Baba Gnoush and hummus. I've had hummus before. Hummus is actually pretty decent with like some tortilla chips if it's made right. So, anyways, he gets this stuff, this falafel, Baba Gnoush, hummus, and this platter, and he usually eats that almost. It looks like the way he does his videos, he's eating this stuff almost every day. Sometimes he might mix it up and have like a kebab with some rice and some salad thing. So I am going to put a picture of what I had today right there.
So we've got the falafel and the Baba Gnoush and the salad and the pita bread. And there you go.
Okay, so you saw what I had right there. It was falafel, which we'll start with the falafel. Never had falafel before. Best way I could describe it would be like taking green peas, mashing them up, dehydrating them, coating them with some kind of batter, and then baking it. Had like a crust over it, so it's kind of like green peas with like a crust. Had a slight, very, very slight oniony taste. Not really that strong. Came with this white garlic and lemon sauce, which was very, very mild. And dipped that, and I tried dipping it into the Baba Gnoush, which is eggplant. It's seasoned a certain way. A lot of paprika, and then also the hummus. There's a lot of paprika on that. Then they give you a salad along with it, and the salad was like, it was different. I wasn't used to it. It was like parsley and looked like there was like scallions or something in there, little tiny green onions all chopped up, little bits of tomato. First I thought it was like pico de gallo sauce and parsley mixed together, because that's what it kind of looked like. If you've had pico de gallo, you know what I'm talking about. And I like pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is good, but this was like, it was like parsley, and I think there's mint in it, and some tomatoes and some onions, and it's like drizzled with lemon juice and olive oil. And the Baba Gnoush was supposed to have lemon in it, and the other one was supposed to have hummus was supposed to have lemon. And this lemon stuff they put on there is kind of like they took 2 lemons, dropped them into a 16-ounce glass of water, waited about 2 to 5 minutes, pulled the lemons out, took an eyedropper, pulled some of the water out of the glass, and went, because it wasn't very strong. Maybe I just went to a bad place. I don't know. I was not impressed with the Mediterranean food that I had there. What I ordered was called mezza, which means a sample plate. And what I got were the falafel, the salad, which I'm going to mess up the name, tabbouleh, I think is what it was called, the hummus, and the Baba Gnoush, and there's pita bread. Best part of the meal was probably the soda. It was just a can of Coca-Cola. And the other part of the meal best part of the meal was probably the pita bread. And I tried eating the pita bread with everything else, and it was like, I don't know. It would have been better at least with a little bit of salt and pepper, but they didn't have any of that there. There was nobody in the store when I was there. Actually, the little restaurant, except for the lady behind the counter who went in the back, and then I think she was actually the only person there doing the cooking and taking the orders. There was a child there that looked like it was probably her son, probably about 10, years older, so he's watching me while I eat, and I try to sit as far away from him as I possibly could. And right smack in the middle of the store was this older gentleman, Caucasian guy as myself. And before I got my food, I asked him, because he's eating, he looked like he was enjoying his food. I said, is the food here pretty good? He goes, oh yeah, it's great. I go, okay. I go, so you come here pretty often? He goes, oh, I come here whenever I can, at least once a week, sometimes more. Everything's great, everything's wonderful, so many flavors. So I'm like, okay. So I tried it. It was very, very, very bland. I don't know if Mediterranean food is supposed to be bland. I've had Greek gyros, which tasted good. I've had stuffed grape leaves, which are good. I've had kebabs, which are good. So maybe it's just this place that I went to that just, I don't know. I never had falafel before, never had Baba Gnoush. And seeing this guy act like it was the greatest thing, the guy in the store, as well as this Elvis dude, I'm thinking, maybe I'm missing out on something. But apparently I'm not. Because I went to try it and it was just, I was very disappointed. I live in Southern California and we have a wide variety of different types of food that you can get. You can get, the traditional burgers and fries from like a lot of different places, whether they're chain establishments or mom and pop shops. Taco stands are everywhere. You can get all kinds of tacos. You can get authentic Mexican food from some really nice restaurants for not a lot of money, and that's made fresh with a lot of spices. And you can add stuff to it to make it as hot as or mild as you like. But for me, a lot of the food that's available here in Southern California that I like is primarily like Mexican food, mostly carne asada and stuff like that. And it has a lot of flavor. The carne asada is a beef that they marinate with a lot of citrus fruits and stuff, and it just helps really bring out the flavor of the food. They put some spices in there and stuff too, so it's not really spicy, but it enhances the flavor of the meat and stuff. There's African food, this kind of food, that kind of food, whatever you want, just about anywhere you want to go. And when I talk about Mexican food, I'm not talking about Taco Bell or Del Taco or any of the other chains like that, but I'm talking about real traditional stuff. So after I left the place, I don't know, it was weird. I got like a little bit of indigestion, and I was like burping up pita and paprika, and the hummus and the Baba Gnoush just kind of had the same taste. It was, I don't know, it was weird. It was just really weird. So when I went to go get some gas in my car, and I got a Slim Jim just to get the taste out of my mouth. And that way I knew if I was going to get further indigestion, at least it would be because of the Slim Jim, because of the tasty pig hearts and spices that they put in there. So there'd be a reason for me to have this heartburn rather than this Mediterranean food, which is really weird. It was like super bland, but it was giving me indigestion. I don't get it, but I'm not trying to knock anybody who happens to come from that region. Maybe my palate is just more refined because I eat great foods like Jello and tuna, Mountain Dew and Doritos, banana and mayonnaise sandwiches. I eat normal stuff too, so don't like think that I'm like way out there. I eat normal stuff too, and I do have videos where I documented all the stuff that that I had eaten doing like food challenges and stuff. And I got a couple different things when they had the Szechuan sauce about a year ago. Big thing, Rick and Morty promoting it from McDonald's. They brought it back. It wasn't too bad. It was like a teriyaki, honey, sweet and sour kind of sauce blended together and stuff. And I have a video on my channel that says, "Will it Szechuan?" I was trying it with the burger, with chicken nuggets with cheese, grapes, and a few other things and stuff. Some stuff, it was like, not really. Other things, it was pretty decent on. I really liked it on their hamburgers. I liked it on the hamburgers the best, I think. It was good with the fries. The nuggets, it was okay. I mean, that's what it was made for, was for the nuggets. But when I put on the hamburger, it just, I don't know. It was like having a teriyaki burger or something. It was just different. I liked it. Most people go, I hated that sauce. It was nasty. But whatever. I just wanted to share my experience of having Baba Gnoush. So, anyways, have a great day. I'll see you real soon. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for liking and subscribing and always coming out, watching my stuff, and leaving encouraging comments. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys. So, till next time, see you around. See you later, alligator.